Hey everybody, my name is Inara Ariane Griffin, and it's a great pleasure to be here and to send you on a little journey. I work very much with shamanic technique and the ancient ways of Britain and Ireland, the ancient witch-wise woman ways, and we are going to take you on a journey today. I work with guides to access your muse. And in my work, I talk about it as the 11 queens of mastery. And so, without any fuss, just relax, shut your eyes. I'll tell you when to come back out of it. Allow yourself to uncross your legs and your hands. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And another one of those. Deep breath in and exhale. And one more of those, taking a full deep belly breath in and exhale. And allow yourself to sink into a nature scene, nature that you truly love. It can be anywhere on the planet. So allow yourself to go to that nature scene and imagine yourself seeing the colors, listening to the sounds, feeling the temperature, feeling even a little slight breeze on your body. And as you breathe into that nature scene, start to breathe into every cell in your body. And that means through the soles of your feet, through the back of your heart, through the back of your eyes, and we're opening ourselves up to the Queen journey. And as you do a body scan, just allow yourself to ask your body, is there anywhere that is holding tension, anywhere that is denser energy? Allow yourself to just receive that information and then breathe more deeply into that area. As you blow out, breathe out like black smoke. So we're clearing the body, now going in again, searching out areas that are more dense, resistant. Any sadness, doubt, disappointment, disturbance, breathing into those areas and then breathing it out like black smoke. And then one more time of those, allowing yourself to breathe in through every cell of your body, filling yourself up with this time of year. This time of year is just before the solstice, the summer solstice. For us in the Northern Hemisphere, this is an acceleration time of radiance. So we're bringing in as much of that energy of visibility and breathing out any density like black smoke. And as you look down at the earth in your nature scene, notice the texture of the earth itself. And as you look down, you notice that you are naked. And the feelings that you receive from being naked in this beautiful nature scene are both that you are completely free and completely safe. And you feel the beautiful temperature on your body, awakening. One of the few times we're allowed to just be naked in nature, just enjoying it. And as you look over to your left-hand side, you see hanging in a tree a beautiful robe. Notice what color the robe is, and also wandering over towards the robe, allow yourself to slide it over your naked body, feeling this delicious, sensual fabric covering every fold of your body, every womanly fold, a mound and curve. And you're feeling this sensual connection to the very fabric that you're wearing. Notice if the gown actually has a breastplate. Has it got any symbols on it? And then as you look back down at the earth, you realize that there is the beginning of a path that has been trod for thousands of years. And this is the Queen's path. And you walk upon the rocks of the Queen's path, these stones which have been smoothed by thousands of feet before you, walking this path. And as you walk along, feeling this, I deserve to be here, you see an old woman up ahead of you. She has got many lines on her face, but when you look into her eyes, she's got this beautiful, kindly face and shine coming out of her eyes. And she tells you, you are very welcome here, and this is the Queen's path. And she hands you a gift into your left hand. Before you even see this gift, notice the texture, the weight of the gift. Notice the temperature. And you thank her, and she bids you go on your way. And as you turn back and look at her smiling, you see a young woman, and you carry on your journey. Coming up over a low rise, the pathway moves up to the top of what seems like a mountain, but it's been effortless you getting there. As you arrive on the top of this mountain, you see standing stones, beautiful ancient standing stones, and all of them are made of highly exquisite, expensive gems, sapphires, rubies, emeralds, orange sapphires, moldavite, and they have this ancient form, just a little bit like Stonehenge, but all of the stones are carved out of these exquisite gemstones, and they are carved by some of the most talented artisans on the planet and gemologists. As you enter the circle, you are invited to choose a stone, and as you feel called by one of them, you wander over and you lean towards the stone, much like hugging a tree. You lean your forehead and your third eye onto the stone. And as you do so, you feel this electricity, the frequency of the stone itself, moving in on your third eye, clearing all outdated programs, clearing your third eye. And as you lean into this beautiful stone, you feel the frequency of it working on you like an electrical circuit. You feel things moving, shadowy aspects moving out of your third eye, old ways of seeing things. Lack of deserving or self-worth is just shifting, clearing, dissolving. And then at the center of the circle, as you turn round and face inward, you see the Muse's throne. This is at the center of the circle, and it's made of an enormous diamond. And you are invited to walk over. The guardian of this place greets you and says you are very welcome here, and invites you to sit on the throne. As you do so, it fits perfectly, and your arms slide onto the armrests, and just under each palm you feel these tiny mounds carved from the diamond itself, all carved by exquisite artisans. And as the palms lean down heavily on these mounds, you feel a circuit being created as if you are on a battery. You feel you accelerating, your cells accelerating to a level of a different frequency than you have experienced before. And the guardian tells you this is the highest vision of the Queen, and you are experiencing Queen vision. Your third eye, having been cleared now, is open to receive images and messages. The guardian asks you to remember, what are your values? Reflect upon what are your values. Perhaps from the perspective of when you were a child. Who were you? When nobody was watching, when all the adults were in another room, who were you as a child? And experience this pure frequency of you being you, uninterrupted, happy, exploring. And then the guardian asks you to experience your values from a different perspective. What are the things that you would fight for? What are the things that you innately feel are worth living life for? What are the things that you feel are worth waking up to? And from a different perspective, if it wasn't a fight, what would be the values that you would surround yourself with, all the people that you work with, hang out with, your family, your friends, connected? And you feel these values streaming through. And as they gather in your third eye, you feel this inward activation. Now you realize that your values are your value. Your values are your value. And as you understand this deep teaching, the circuit on the Queen throne starts to fizz and buzz and vibrate. And you are accelerating from your values, your authentic values, all the way up to invaluable. Invaluable. You are experiencing what the frequency is of invaluable. And you are asked to breathe this in, experiencing your values, your authenticity as valuable and then invaluable. Breathe that in. As the circuit connects, you now feel a strong energy being formed of the very values that you are made of. And this is your soul essence connecting deeply with what you are here to do on the planet, on your journey. The connection is marvelous, fantastical, and you feel all old stories dissolving in the wake of this high frequency, invaluable essence, which is coming into every cell in your body. And as you breathe that in and connect with the battery that is this frequency, you feel you are surrounded by this aura of shining light, that your very essence and your very values are the thing that will take you forward into the next step of your life. The guardian of this place asks you to consider, what is the next step? What is one action that you are being asked to take. It may be a creative action. It may be connection with people who can truly value your essence. It may be with collaborators who can accelerate your vision. It may be to step into a loving relationship. It may be to make the first phone call. Whatever that is, gather that information and receive it as if you are going to do it. Allowing yourself to breathe in that energy of ease, of access, flow, influence. Like a river, you connect with your deepest values, and you now know how to navigate the course of the tides. So allowing yourself now to come back into the space, keeping your eyes shut, feeling that frequency, rubbing your hands together with your eyes shut, generate heat, and placing your palms over your closed eyes, breathing in and exhale. And then you can rub your temples, rub your third eye, back of the head, front of the throat, heart, and allowing yourself to come back into the space. And our journey is over. This is a very short sequence of stepping into the Queen's manifestation energy that I work with. You're feeling the frequency that you are when you're not held back by all the old programming that we all have from childhood, not feeling good enough. And in the work that I do, we just always are pulling this work in, this frequency, always clearing out old programs. So it's a never-ending river of possibility. I do this work before people are doing public speaking gigs, or when they really need to step up to their next level in life and in business. I call myself a business witch because it's the best description of the things that I do. I've been trained so much in business. I understand it like the back of my hand. But my spiritual path has been 30 years now working as a high priestess within Britain and Ireland, of teaching the ancient mystery paths and initiating men and women into that. How I work now is I work very much with business people who want to use spiritual concepts to accelerate or move their plan forward with great influence. And it's been a total pleasure for you to just get a little mini snippet of the kind of work that I do. You can connect with me on Instagram. You can see my name below, Inara Ariane Griffin, and I hope to see you in future. And I would say one final thing. I work very much with perfect timing. So it's all the cycles and seasons of ancient festivals, lunar rhythms, so it's all the different moons and the sun. And so we work round the wheel of the year, always in tune with what's the next step and what's the best action or inaction to take or not take. And you can find that community is called Moon Rights, Mastery and Spiritual Business. And I have put a link up so that you can connect in with that. And anybody who joins at any time in the year will get a free month of all the activities that we do, all the moons. And you get that for free if you join the monthly option. It will just automatically give you a free month. It's been a total pleasure. I wish all of you such a successful, happy, peaceful life and journey. Namaste.